Hey, can you close that door?
Hi, y'all. So again, I've been looking at some YouTube channels and seeing some of the discussions that are going on about Ask April and some of the stuff that's going on with Jay and the other people. And one thing that I wanted to, that's fine, you can bring it down here. Come on, go ahead, you can go. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about here really quickly, and I've been wanting to talk about this anyway, but hearing and what happened? Did the light just go off or something? No? Oh, okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, I wanted to talk about this anyway. And with all this stuff going on, it just makes it, even more relevant to talk. So I have been wanting to give credit and recognition to someone who has really been quite inspirational to me and what I do. And that is my boyfriend. Because, and I told him the other day, so we're doing this course together that's about building social capital, building your cultural capital and your economic capital so that you can start your own business. Or, even if you're not starting your own business, so you can, have some social mobility moving forward in whatever direction you want to move into. But along with that, along with social capital, which is the people right? Knowing the right people, knowing the kinds of people you need to know to help you move in a certain direction. Cultural capital is like your credentials, the training you have, the degrees you have, the stuff the talents you have, all that. And then, of course, economic is money or anything that you can exchange for value. But in addition to that, because that's, the books, the entrepreneurship books and stuff like that, they talk about those things. But in addition to that, you also need people who can inspire you. Now, that can be anybody. And it doesn't even have to be a person, right? Just something that inspires you to want to do more, to want to go further, to want to be better in places where you feel you need to be better. And right now, that person for me is my boyfriend, because he's very courageous. Some of the stuff that he does, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, shouldn't you wait a little while before you did that? And the funny thing is that because because looking at him and the stuff that he's doing, because he inspires me, that really makes me want to do stuff. So now he says, Cheryl, are you sure you want to do that? Like, is that something you should be doing? But, it is, because I see what he's doing and I admire him so much. And that really makes me want to go further. And that actually gives me courage, to do stuff that scares me, So, and again, it doesn't have to be, somebody, you may not even know this person. It may just be somebody you see online in the YouTube sector who's doing something. I really admire Babe. I feel like I admire what she does and the way she does it. She seems really genuine and stuff, So if we can find somebody who really inspires us to be ourselves, not to be like them, but to be to be authentic, to be more of our own selves, then that's just as good, if not better, than, just building social, cultural, and economic capital. Okay, so that's all I have to say about that today. I'll be back later with some more specific stuff about what's going on in the sector and how it applies to what I'm doing. So I'm not just going to be on here talking about, there's some racism stuff going on and people talking about it, ask it or whatever. It's going to be applied to learning and the stuff that I do on a day-to-day, because all of this stuff is really helping me to further build my company, to further build my social presence, on and off of social media and YouTube. So I'll be back later, after I look at some of the stuff that's going on, and and we'll have more to talk about. All right. So I'll see you all later then.